When people think of Art Basel, they usually think of multi-million-dollar paintings and the world's biggest art collectors.
Well, that's still part of the story, but this year, one of the biggest attractions isn't a painting at all. It's digital art created with code, algorithms, and artificial intelligence.
So what, AI is now replacing the artist, is he?
Well, that's exactly the question many of these works are asking. From AI-powered installations to interactive digital art, this year's Art Basel is exploring how technology is changing both the way art is made and the way we experience it.
I'm glad I'm not experiencing it. At Art Basel this year, two visions of where art is heading play out at once. One inside a hall of screens, code and artificial intelligence. The other out on the streets and riverbanks of Basel itself. No ticket required. This is 010, Art Basel's show built entirely around digital art. Now in its third edition, making its Swiss debut and the biggest yet, with 20 exhibitors. Heathostarl's green screen, a wall of LED light, sets the tone for a show asking what it means to make art in an age of algorithms, data, and AI. Andreas Geissen's Meltdown does it in real time. 16 pieces that show their own code and rewrite it as you watch. Jan Robert Lichte's Sightings pushes further toward the point where tool and author blur. Co-curator Trevor Paglen has spent 2 decades making art about surveillance and the hidden wiring of power. To him, the digital world isn't a subject, it's the condition. And the show's argument, none of this is new. It reaches back to the 1950s. A triptych by Irish artist John Gerard anchors one wall. Real-time simulations built on game engine technology, some synced to live solar and atmospheric data. He calls this one Flare. Nearby, Octan and Hofstadter's Boundaries probes human and machine perception. And Gursky, a famous photographer, shows Ocean 5, an image so heavily reworked that you can't tell where the photo ends and the retouching begins. And this conversation is older than the internet. This Knowlton and Harmon's computer nude was made at Bell Labs 60 years ago. It's one of the earliest works of computer art. One question hangs over any show that shows blockchain work. Did the NFT crash kill its credibility?
The NFT hype cycle was ultimately unproductive to the advancement of some artist practices who are using those technologies. But the reality is that blockchains are one of the tools at the disposal of artists today. And at 010 and in this space, there are a few artists whose ideas and concepts are best expressed on the blockchain.
Jim Cogan's Abraham series proves it. Generative works evolving across 5 years. And the body keeps returning. Uzbek artist Aziza Qadri's responsive surface draws patterns from a wave of the hand. Def Beef's Matter and Signal hands you a console to play, bending tone and frequency by touch. Avery Singer skewers cryptoculture, and Rafael Lozano Hemmer's Broken Mirror Ono closes the room. And the market is watching. Last year, 51% of wealthy collectors bought digital art, the third most bought medium after painting and sculpture. Yet digital, film and video are still under 1% of global auction value. 010 is Art Basel's bet that that gap is going to close. Outside, a different vision altogether. Art Basel's parkours spills into the streets, churches and riverbanks. 22 projects in public space. No ticket required. Works by the late Georgian artist Carlo Cacciarava hang just steps from the water. Steps away, an installation by New York-based Chinese artist Miao Ying on how people and AI shape each other. Signs point the way to the rest. Now this year's theme is conviviality, how we live together. The curator is Stephanie Hessler, in her third year.
Parkour is particularly interesting and continues to be interesting year after year because the artists negotiate precisely this question of what is artwork, what is public space, what is everyday life, and what is art. And to me, there's a lot of potential in that encounter.
The works turn up where you don't expect them. A church, a street corner, a carpet unrolled on the ground. Ishi Glinsky, whose inertia here and home takes on how indigenous people are framed in cinema. Two answers to one question. What is art for now? One built from code and light, the other from a city and a river.